Okay, today we are going to discuss about the new chapter, and we will start new chapter, that is chapter number 2, and we can say that it is metal cutting glass. Okay, so in this subject, as we discussed in the previous lecture and introduction lecture of this manufacturing process, as I told you that this chapter is one of the most important chapter with more weightage in our syllabus if I am comparing it with the other chapters. And this metal cutting lathe, it is also one of the important machine tool to operate different operation with the use of the single point cutting tool and with the use of the different principal units, different important components. And one more important thing is that the different, if we want to perform the different operations on this workpiece or job, which is round bar or circular bar, then this is an important machine tool to operate the different operations. So all of you can able to see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So first of all, we are going to discuss about the principle of lathe machine. So those students who are from the diplomas, I hope all of you have some idea regarding the importance of the lathe machine, principle of the lathe machine, function of the lathe machine, functional requirements of the lathe machines, how many types of lathe machines are there, what is the importance of this each and every lathe machines, how many types of operations that we can perform on the lathe machines, alignment test on the lathe machines, what is the importance of the lathe machines, advantages, disadvantages, types of lathe machines, principal units and parts of the lathe machines. So all these things that we will cover in this chapter. So first of all, we are going to discuss about the principle of the lathe machines. So I hope all of you have seen the lathe machines in our workshop, in machine shop. The lathe is a machine tool which holds the workpiece between two rigid and strong supports, which is called centers, or in a chuck or in a faceplate, which revolves. So try to understand the lathe is a machine tool, as we all know, which holds the workpiece. So with the use of that particular machine tool, we can easily hold the workpiece in between two rigid and strong support, which is called center. Or in a headstock, in a chuck, or in a faceplate. So with the use of that, we can revolve the workpiece. We can revolve the workpiece. The cutting tool is held and fed against the revolving work. So as we discussed, speed and feed of this machine tool. The cutting tool is held in tool post and fed against the revolving workpiece, which is revolved by the chuck or faceplate. So cutting tool fed either parallel or at right angles to the axis of the workpiece, or may also at some angle or at an angle. So definitely, as we all know that the cutting tool or single point cutting tool in particular lathe machine, which is fed either parallel or at a right angles to the axis of the workpiece. So we can give the feed to the single point cutting tool with the use of these the tool post mechanisms, and those workpiece or revolved workpiece which is used with the use of the chuck or faceplate. So we can set this particular single point cutting tool which is always parallel or right angle with the axis of the workpiece. Then and then we will get the feed during the operation, right? Or may also at some angle to perform some different operation like a taper turning operation. So we have to set it at some angle, then and then we can perform the taper turning operation. So this is a principle of a lathe machine, right? Now, this is important or principal units of the lathe machines. See, if we are running this lecture in the classroom, then you have to draw it in your rough book. But this one is an online lecture, so after completion of this lecture or in the break, please draw this figure in your rough book for your practice. And with the use of this figure, you can easily understand all the principal units, or we can say components of this lathe machine. With the use of this figure, you can easily understand all the important things and principal parts and units with its applications, why we are using this component, why we are using this lathe machine to perform the different types of operations, and what is the importance of this each and every important components of the lathe machines, that we can easily understand with the use of this figure. So first of all, try to understand the students who are the diplomas, they can easily understand all the important parts or all the important components of the lathe machines. So first of all, try to understand and each and every parts, importance of each and every parts for uses of this lathe machine, that we will discuss in the next slide. So this assembly is known as a headstock. All of you can see my arrow or mouse, we can say.
Yes, yes.
Very good. So this assembly is known as a headstock. So all these important parts like a spindle, live centers, speed control levers, all these things that we can easily included in this headstock assembly, right? So this assembly is known as a headstock. So this both are the speed control levers for what? Rotation. Understand? So this all the levers for the speed controls, it is given over here. This one is a feed gearbox. So with if we are applying the electricity to rotate the workpiece or to give a power to the headstock, so we have to give it to the feed gearbox, right? This all known as a bed. It is a bed which is mentioned over here. This is a cabinet leg. Both the leg are over here. This is also known as a cabinet leg. This is also known as a cabinet leg. Longitudinal feed hand wheel over here. You can see that. So we can give the feed with our hand or operator's hand, we can say. If we want to give a longitudinal feed to the single point cutting tool, then we have to use this hand wheel, and this is for this transferred feed hand wheel. So I hope all of you have some idea regarding the longitudinal feed and transverse feed. In both the direction, we have to move the single point cutting tool with the use of this carriage. Then we have to give the longitudinal as well as transverse feed to the hand wheel. To the single point cutting tool with the use of hand wheel, right? This one is a coolant tray. Coolant, as we discussed, cutting fluid. If we are using a cutting fluid or coolant during the operation, then this is a tray. We are spraying some coolant or cutting fluid during the operation, then this tray is useful to collect all the used coolant in this coolant tray, right? This is a carriage assembly. Carriage, important component of the lathe machine. So what is carriage? That we will discuss in the next slide. First of all, try to understand at which place it is exactly uh, we can see on the lathe machine, right? This one is a guideways. This one is a saddle. This one is a saddle. This one is a tool post. So with the use of this tool post, we can easily hold the single point cutting tool. Right? This one is a central line of a lathe. This one is a central line of a lathe. This one is a spindle. And this one is a headstock assembly. With the use of that, we can easily hold the workpiece and rotate the workpiece. And if our workpiece is with higher length, then we have to accommodate that workpiece in between these two centers. It is a dead centers and this one is a live centers. Live center means with the use of these, and we can easily hold the workpiece, but we can rotate the workpiece also. And this one is a dead center. Why? Because it is a only to give the support to the workpiece. We can't rotate the workpiece with the use of this dead center or tailstock, we can say that, right? That's why it is called dead center, and this is known as a live center. So in between the center, we can easily accommodate the workpiece to operate particularly, right? This is known as a tailstock. Tailstock. This assembly is known as a tailstock. This one is a headstock. This one is a tailstock. It is a rack. This one is a lead screw. This is known as a lead screw. So I hope all of you have some idea regarding the lead screw, the students who are from the diplomas. If you want to perform a thread cutting operation or threading operation, if you want to make a thread or nut and bolt, then we are using this lead screw assembly, right? This one is a feed rod, which is also connected with the feed gearbox, right? This one is a compound rest, and this one is a cross slide. So all the important principal parts and units of the lathe machine, I hope તમે જોઈ શકો છો slide ની અંદર. અને એ જ રીતે when you will perform the experiment on the lathe machine, I will give you one design particularly for the workpiece and job, and then you have to prepare that particular workpiece or job with the use of this lathe machine. So at that time you can easily understand that things at the time of experiment or practical, we can say, you can easily understand what is the importance of each and every important component or principal parts and units of the lathe machine. Practically, how you can use to perform the different types of operation on the lathe machine, or why we are using these important parts of lathe machine to operate some operation or to perform some operation on the lathe machine. So first of all, we have to give the electricity as a power supply to the lathe machine to operate the machine tool, this particular machine tool. So that we are using the different gear assembly and belt drive also to rotate the spindle. So in the headstock it is available, and if we can rotate the spindle, then definitely we can rotate the rotating device like a chuck or faceplate. So with the use of that chuck or faceplate, we can easily accommodate that particular workpiece or job with the use of that rotating or this device, which is also known as a chuck or faceplate. So with the use of that, we can easily accommodate the workpiece and rotate the workpiece. If the length of this workpiece is very much long, then we can give the support with the use of the tailstock. And in between the center of the headstock and tailstock, we can easily accommodate the workpiece and we can rotate the workpiece. Then we can give the feed to the single point cutting tool with the use of this feed gearbox. And both the feed longitudinal as well as transverse feed with the use of this hand wheel, which is you can see in the slide, we are using for that particular to give the feed of the single point cutting tool. Either we require longitudinal or we require transfer, right? So this one is a coolant tray. This one is a apron plus saddle. This one is a saddle, particularly we can say. This one is a guide wedge, so we are using this to guide the single point cutting tool on this wedge. And this one is a carriage. With the use of this we can easily handle the single point cutting tool assembly. This one is a cross slide, this one is a compound rest, this one is a tool post, this one is a dead slider, this one is a tailstone, and this one is a lead screw. This assembly we are using for this threading operation or thread cutting operation, we can say, right? So this is the important principal parts and units of the lathe machine which we are using to perform the different types of operation with the use of this particular machine tool, which is known as a lathe machine. Understand all of you? Good. Now you can see the explanation of the standard components of the lathe machine. Those we have already seen in this previous slide. જે આપણે આગળની સ્લાઇડમાં ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ યુનિટ્સ અને પાર્ટ્સ જોયા લેથ મશીનના, એનું એક્સપ્લેનેશન ફોર યોર અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડિંગ પર્પઝ. સો બેડ that we have seen, bed is usually made of the cast iron, કે જે cast iron નું usually બનતું હોય છે. Provides a heavy rigid frame on which all the main components are mounted. કે જેના ઉપર heavy rigid frame assemble થયેલી હોય અને જેના ઉપર બધા જ મેઇન કમ્પોનન્ટ માઉન્ટ થયેલા હોય, જેને આપણે બેડ કહીએ છીએ. Now ways, inner and outer guide tells that the precision machined parallel to the assure accuracy of the movement, that we can easily understand with the use of the figure that we have already seen in the previous slide. Inner and outer guide, which is also known as a guide ways, rails that are precision machined parallel to accuracy or assure the accuracy of the movement. If we want to make a depth of cut on the round bar or circular bar of 1 mm or 1 millimeter with the use of that particular single point cutting tool, and we want high degree of accuracy, or we want very precise work in the millimeter, then definitely inner and outer guide rails that are precision machined parallel to the assure accuracy of the movement, then definitely we have to use the guide ways to operate the single point cutting tool, or we have to give the particular feed to the single point cutting tool with the use of this guide ways to operate some operations like a taper turning operation. If we want to high degree of accuracy, then we have to use the guide ways. Understand, this is an importance of the ways. Now headstock assembly that we have seen first in the previous slide. So what is the importance of the headstock? Headstock is a heart of the lathe machine. Headstock is a heart of the lathe machine mounted in a fixed position on the inner ways, usually at the left end of this lathe machine or machine tool. Using a chuck, it rotates the work. હેડસ્ટોક શું છે તો કે આપણે જે પાવર સપ્લાય કરીએ છીએ હેડસ્ટોકને પર્ટિક્યુલરલી સપ્લાય કરીએ છીએ સૌ પ્રથમ. ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ, then we are using some gear mechanism to rotate the spindle or to rotate the chuck, we can say, and with the use of that we can easily rotate the work. It is known as a headstock. Gearbox. Inside the headstock providing multiple speed with a geometric ratio by moving the levers. Why we are using gearbox in lathe machine, or why we are using a gearbox in automobile vehicle? To vary the speed. ટુ વેરી ધ સ્પીડ. એક સમયે આપણે ધીમી સ્પીડમાં ગાડી ચલાવવી છે, બીજા સમયે આપણે લીવર વધારે ખેંચી લેવું છે, મતલબ વી વોન્ટ હાઈ સ્પીડ, then we have to use the gearbox. Either it will be manual or it will be automatic, but we have to use the gearbox to vary the speed, like that in automobile vehicle, and we have to use this gearbox in this machine tool also. So this gearbox, the location of this gearbox, which is inside the headstock, and if we are providing the multi-speed with the use of this gearbox with a geometric ratio by moving the levers. So lever we are using for the geometric ratio change, and we can give or we can provide the multiple speed with the use of this gearbox, and the location of the gearbox is inside the inside the headstock. I hope all of you understand. Now spindle all through the headstock to provide to which bar stock can be fed, which allows shafts that are up to 2 times the length between the centers or left centers to be worked on one end at a time. Try to understand the spindle as we already seen the spindle in the previous schematic diagram in the previous slide. And with the use of this, we can easily understand the uses of the spindle all through the headstock, to which bar stock can be fed, and which allows the shaft that are up to 2 times the length between the left centers to be worked on one end at a time. So with the use of this spindle, we can easily rotate the workpiece with the use of this rotating device like a fast plate or chuck. And this thing is very most important, which allow the shafts that are up to 2 times, like double the length between the centers to be worked on one end at a time. એક જ સમયે એના વર્ક ઉપરના એક બાજુના એન્ડ થી 2 ગણી વધારે લેન્થ સુધીના, which allows the shaft. Understand? This is also a headstock assembly component. Understand, all of you? Bed, wedge, headstock, gearbox, and spindles. Now chuck. So chuck is the most important component of a lathe machine, or types of chuck that we will see in this next 3 to 4 slides. But 3-jaw or self-centering or 4-jaw that is independent to clamp the part being machined, and it allows the mounting of the difficult workpiece that are not round, square, or triangular, we can say that. So chuck is an important component of a lathe machine, because with the use of this chuck we can easily accommodate the workpiece, which is also a round bar or circular bar, but also it allows the mounting of the difficult workpiece that are with the irregular shaft like square, triangle, etc. And with the use of this chuck we can easily accommodate the workpiece. Not only accommodate, but we can easily rotate the workpiece to operate, to perform some different operations on the lathe machine. We have to give the multi-speed to the workpiece, and with the use of that we can easily rotate or mounted the workpiece, as well as we can rotate the workpiece, right? So this is known as a chuck. 3-jaw means it is a self-centering chuck. With the use of this bolt we can easily give the center to the workpiece with the use of this 3-jaw chuck. If we are using a 4-jaw chuck, then we have to give the we have to set the workpiece with the use of each jaw set, which is called independent also, because each jaw we can set with the use of this nut bolt mechanism, right? So this is a important component of the lathe machine that we can say chuck. Now tailstock fits on the inner face of the bed and can slide towards any position. The headstock to fit the length of the workpiece. An optional taper turning attachment would be mounted on it. So as we discussed headstock, so what is tailstock? Tailstock fits on the inner face of the bed and can slide towards the position the headstock to fit the length of the workpiece. But the optional mechanism or attachment would be mounted on it, which is called taper turning attachment. It is not necessary to use the tailstock during the operation. If the length of the workpiece is not very difficult to hold in between the center of this lathe machine or in between the center of the headstock and tailstock, if the length of the workpiece is very small, which can easily accommodate with the use of the chuck, then it is not necessary to use the tailstock. But the length of the workpiece is much higher, then in between center we have to accommodate the workpiece in between the center of the headstock and tailstock, then it is necessary to use the tailstock to give a particular center of the workpiece which is always parallel to the bed, and we have to use the tailstock to give the support to the round bar or circular bar if the length is much higher of the workpiece. Understand all of you? Please give reply. સાંભળો છો ને તમે બધા? મતલબ
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
યસ વેરી ગુડ. હું એકલો એકલો બોલ બોલ કરું નહીં, તમે ક્યાંક બધા લીવ થઈ ગયા હોય ની મીટિંગમાંથી, બીકોઝ ઓફ આઈ એમ પ્રેઝન્ટિંગ માય સ્લાઇડ. તો હું ગૂગલની વિન્ડોમાં નથી હોતો એમ કે તમે બધાને જોઈ શકું કે યુ આર વિથ મી ઓર નોટ એમ. તમે ક્યાંક નેટવર્ક ઇસ્યુના કારણે એક એક લીવ થતા જાવ નહીં, હું અહીંયા એકલો એકલો બોલ બોલ કરું ને એવું ન થાય એમ. ઊંઘ બૂંઘ આવતી નથી ને? યુ આર અટેન્ડિંગ માય ફર્સ્ટ લેક્ચર ઇન ધ અર્લી મોર્નિંગ, રાઈટ?
Yes.
વેરી ગુડ. આમ થોડો ઘણો રિસ્પોન્સ આપતા રહો ને તો મને ખબર પડે એમ કે યુ ઓલ ઓફ યુ આર
Sir, થોડું ગુજરાતીમાં રાખજો.
અચ્છા, ગુજરાતી નથી લેંગ્વેજ પ્રોપર સમજાતી આપણી ઇંગ્લિશમાં? ઇટ ઇઝ વેરી ઇઝી ટુ અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડ કે હું જે ઇંગ્લિશ બોલું છું ને એ તમે કદાચ પ્રાઇમરીના છોકરાઓને સામે બેહાડી દો તો સમજી શકે એમ. એવું આપણે
હા તો
કોઈ
કોઈ સર હવારમાં
હવારમાં ઇંગ્લિશ નો સમજાય, બપોરે સમજાય એવું?
એવું તો નહીં સર, પણ થોડું ગુજરાતીમાં કન્સેપ્ટ ક્લિયર થઈ
Okay,
જાય તો
those
વાંધો ના આવે
students,
સર.
nah, sure. Those students who are from the Gujarati medium, I can understand the feelings because I am also from the Gujarati medium. I can understand that things. પણ એવું ન હોય કે હવારમાં ન સમજાય એમ, બપોરે સમજાય એવું તો ન હોય ને?
ના એવું તો નહીં, પણ સર
ના, I can understand. શું કહેવા માંગે છે એ સમજી ગયો છું. તારે કઈ બોલવાની આગળ જરૂર નથી. સમજી ગયો, વેરી વેલ. પણ હું જે ટૂંકમાં સમજાવું છું એ પ્રોપર લેંગ્વેજમાં જ સમજાવું છું, છતાં પણ આઈ એમ ટ્રાય માય બેસ્ટ કે આમાં પછી કેવું થાય કે જો સ્ટુડન્ટ હુ આર ફ્રોમ ધ ઇંગ્લિશ મીડિયમ એને પાછું ગુજરાતી નો સમજાય, રાઈટ? અમુક ટેકનિકલ વર્ડ્સ છે જે તમે ઇઝીલી સમજી શકતા હો. So with the use of that you can easily understand what I want to say. You cannot communicate in proper language or particular language, but I hope that you can easily understand with the use of this proper communication, right? You cannot communicate with this particular language, but you can easily understand the language that we are using to communicate with others. આપણે કેવું કે આમ છાપું વાંચીએ ને તો સેન્ટેન્સ વાંચીને કદાચ ખબર ન પડે આપણને, પણ છાપું વાંચતા હોય ને એમાં ફોટો ભેગો આપેલો હોય તો સમજી જાય કે આ જગ્યાએ એક્સિડન્ટ થયું, 3 જણા ઓફ થઈ ગયા.
હા સર.
So like that, please cooperate and try to understand what I want to say.
Okay.
Right? Okay, it's at 15. today it is enough. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the different important components and its importance and different operations, different types of chalks, all these things. Today it is enough. I have already taken the attendance. After that, મને ખબર પડે છે ત્યાં સુધી કોઈ સ્ટુડન્ટ અટેન્ડન્સ લીધા પછી જોઈન થયું નથી નહીં ને? ઓકે
સર
ઓકે
07
ઓકે
લીધી હતી.
યસ, આ તમે બધા તો જે છો ને એ બધા ઓલરેડી બધા આગળના લેક્ચરમાં પ્રેઝન્ટ હતા એટલે મેં એનરોલમેન્ટ નંબર અને નામ બે એવું લખી લીધા છે.
ઓકે
આગળના લેક્ચરમાંથી એનરોલમેન્ટ નંબર પણ મળી ગયા છે.
ઓકે સર.
Okay, so today it is enough. Anyone have doubt regarding this lecture?
નો
ઈશાન સિવાય કોઈને ડાઉટ છે? શ્યામ, અમી, વરુણ,
No,
ઈશા?
sir.
ઓકે, વેરી
સર અમારે
ગુડ.
ડિપ્લોમાના સ્ટુડન્ટ છે એટલે આમ થોડું ગુજરાતી તમે ખાલી કન્સેપ્ટ ક્લિયર કરાવી દો ને એકવાર ખાલી, પછી તમે ઇંગ્લિશમાં સમજાવો ને તો અમને કઈ વાંધો ના આવે સર.
ઓકે ઓકે, આઈ કેન અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડ. ધેર ઇઝ નો ઇશ્યુ. થઈ જશે બધું, ચિંતા ન કરીશ. હા, હજી આપણે એક્સપેરિમેન્ટ પરફોર્મ કરશું ને ત્યારે બધી જ ખબર પડી જશે.
ઓકે સર.
Okay, thank you. You may leave the meeting now.
ઓકે.